Hello, boys and girls. Mr. Brad here. Wanted to check in on goals, something that I have been somewhat slack on. And additionally, I wanted to update you guys on some changes that many of you are seeing in your courses. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about changes. This is mostly for people who have been here for a little while. If you're brand new, you won't know a change from what's normal, but for some of you, for quite a few of you, you have been in this course for some time. It's a course that I created myself, and it had all grade levels of English, 9th through 12th. But I'm not allowed to use that anymore for a bunch of reasons that are, frankly, they would be boring to you and don't matter. So we are going back to the standard format of having a single course for each 5 credit course. So, you got first semester ninth grade, second semester ninth grade, first 10th, second semester 10th, first 11th, second 11th, first semester 12th, second semester 12th. And then we have these guys over here for those people who only need 5 credits of 9th, 10th, 11th, or 12th. So slowly people are being moved out of this one and put back into this one. It shouldn't be too traumatic. Every now and then there might be an assignment that you did over here that I don't successfully transfer here. Just make sure if you open up an assignment and it says you haven't done it, make sure to bring it up to me and I will double check. And if you have done it in this course, I will give you credit in whichever course you're in over here. So what that means is over on this side with the weekly goals is it means that for this week, you are not going to see a whole lot of change with regard to these guys right here. So when you look for this week's growth next to your name, for many of you, you're basically starting fresh. If I put you in a different course, then the progress is not going to look the same. The percentage isn't going to look the same. So don't freak out about this one right here. Starting next week, what I'm going to be looking for everybody in this column right here, it should say at least 10% each week. That means every week you should get at least 10% growth in one of these 5 credit modules. And it's really worth your while to keep it that way anyways. If you think about it, if you're only making 10% growth every week in a 5 credit module, it means in 10 weeks or 2.5 months, you will finish 5 credits. So that means if you've got 30 credits to do, you're talking a couple of years right there. Most of you want to be making more than 10% growth anyways. 15 to 20 is usually healthy, and I know people who have knocked off 50% in a week. So when I say 10% over here, that is the bare minimum. Now, just to remind you guys, for those who want to keep up with it, remember that you can look at your progress on your own any old time, just right in here. It'll tell you your progress. It looks a little bit different for you. It's only going to tell you your progress. But for those who want to see how much they've grown compared to the previous week, that's why I keep track of it for you. And wanted to remind you that that's posted in the ELA group. So if you click on this guy right here and come over to resources, I always keep this guy over here. Okay, so you can always check that, check your progress, see where you are compared to last week. Okay, that's pretty much everything for me. Have a great weekend.